Hello, it's Lucas Ammons. Um, the topic I'm going to be talking about today is the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which, if you read the Bible, has been going on since biblical times. Um, Abraham and Hagar and Ishmael. I forget what book that's in, but my point is, it's been going on a long time. It's a family feud. Um, it's very stupid, very ignorant, very chaotic, in my opinion. And I this might get me in trouble, but I think our support for Israel um, should stop because I read the other day that Benjamin Netanyahu, who is has sent weapons to Hamas, a terrorist organization. Let's see if I can find the article. Oh, I found it. The Times of it's from Times of Israel. Yeah. The article says for years Netanyahu propped up Hamas. Now it's blown up in our faces. For years, the various governments led by Benjamin Netanyahu took an approach that divided power between the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, bringing the Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas to his knees, while making moves that propped up the Hamas terror group. The idea was to prevent Abbas or anyone else in Palestinian Authority's West Bank government from advancing toward the establishment of a Palestinian state. Thus, this bid to impair Abbas, Hamas was upgraded from a mere terror group to an organization with which Israel held negotiations with Egypt, and one that was allowed to receive infusions of cash from abroad. Hamas was also included in discussions about increasing the number of work permits Israel granted to Gazan laborers, which kept money flowing into Gaza, meaning food for families and the ability to purchase basic products. Israeli officials said that these permits, which allow Gazan laborers to earn higher salaries than they would in the enclave, were a powerful tool to help preserve calm. Toward the end of Netanyahu's fifth government in 2021, approximately 3,000 work permits were issued to Gazans. The number climbed to 5,000, and during the uh, Bennett uh, Lapid government rose sharply to 10,000. Since Netanyahu returned to power in January 2023, the number of work permits has soared to 20,000. Additionally, since 2014, Netanyahu-led governments have practically turned a blind eye to the incendiary balloons and rocket fire from Gaza. While Israel has allowed suitcases holding millions in Qatari cash to enter Gaza through its crossings since 2018 in order to maintain its fragile ceasefire with the Hamas rulers of the Strip. Most of the time, the Israeli policy was to treat the Palestinian Authority as a burden and Hamas as an asset. Far-right MK uh, Bezalel uh, Smotrich, now the finance minister in the Hardline government and leader of the religious Zionism party, said so himself in 2015. According to various reports, Netanyahu made a similar post at the Likud faction meeting in 2019 when he was quoted as saying that those who oppose the Palestinian state to support the transfer of funds to Gaza because of maintaining the separation between the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank and Hamas in Gaza would prevent establishment of a Palestinian state. While Netanyahu does not make these kind of statements publicly or officially, his words are in line with the policy that he implemented. The same messaging was repeated by right-wing commentators who may have received briefings on the matter or talked to Likud higher-ups and understood the message. Bolstered by this policy, Hamas grew stronger and stronger until Saturday, Israel's Pearl Harbor, the bloodiest day in its history, when terrorists crossed the border, slaughtered hundreds of Israelis, and kidnapped an unknown number under the cover of thousands of rockets fired at towns throughout the country's south and center. The country has known attacks and wars, but on such a never on such a scale in a single morning. One thing is clear: the concept indirectly the concept of indirectly strengthening Hamas while tolerating sporadic attacks and minor military operations every few years went up in smoke Saturday. Just a few days ago, uh, Asif Pozilov, a reporter for the Cannes public broadcaster, tweeted the following: The Islamic Jihad organization has started a noisy exercise very close to the border in which they practice launching missiles, breaking into Israel, and kidnapping soldiers. The difference between the Islamic Jihad and Hamas does not matter. What at this point, as far as the state of Israel is concerned, this territory is under control of Hamas and is responsible for all the training and activities there. Hamas became stronger and used the auspices of peace that Israelis so long for cover, for, uh, for training, and hundreds of Israelis paid with their lives for this massive operation. The terror inflicted on the civilian population in Israel is enormous. That the wounds from it will not heal for years. A challenge compounded of by dozens abducted into Gaza. Judging by the way Netanyahu has managed Gaza in the last 13 years, it is not certain that there will be a clear policy going forward. Good grief. What the heck? So the Israeli Prime Minister helped a terrorist organization. And what I just read came from in the Israeli newspaper. So the Israelis know about it. Makes me extremely upset because I want this stupid, idiotic conflict to end permanently for both sides and both sides come to the peace table and for the conflict just be done over. Because as I said, this has been going on since biblical times, and it needs to really end. Because both sides have got their heads up their butts, and they're not talking. I mean, they're trying to sometimes, but the the arrogance one side or the other, partly of one faction within the Israelis or Palestinians, um, keep this conflict going, which is stupid. And so the Israelis or regular Israelis or Palestinians that are just trying to go about their lives and be peaceful are lambs to the slaughter in this stupid conflict. Aggravating. And look up also, it's called the Oasis of Peace in Israel, where Palestinians and Israelis live together in peace. So it is possible for for Israelis and Palestinians to get along. See if I can find it online. Oh, yep. Found it. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this where my camera can see it better. Yeah, just type in Oasis of Peace. Yep. Go to oasisofpeace.org. So this conflict could end if the right people were in charge on both sides, and definitely not the wrong ones. If the wrong people are in power, like it is now, the conflict won't end. Israel could be looking like a mini version of Coruscant right now. Um, this whole issue of land is just stupid. Because what's that? Alexa, how tall is the Burj Khalifa?
The Burj Khalifa is 2,720 feet tall.
I'm not sure you heard that, but my Alexa said the Burj Khalifa is 2,720 feet tall. Yeah. Imagine, um, I've heard of skyscrapers in Star Wars that can reach orbit. Now imagine that. How many people you could live in apartments in that, going from ground level to orbit. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this Palestinian-Israeli conflict could stop just with the uh, right people in charge that that are definitely looking for a way forward, and there can be a way forward. But again, you need the right people in power on both sides that can think outside the box and end this stupid, idiotic, destructive conflict. That's all I have for now. Bye.